Hi, in today's video I want to talk about Blight. How does the mechanic work? Blight is a mechanic that reminds me of tower defense maps in Warcraft 3. You start your encounter, build your towers, and a group of monsters will spawn in their respective lines. You can upgrade your towers, making them stronger until you can modify them to a slightly different version, and after you do that, the tower has reached its full potential. After you complete the encounter, the purification pump will explode, dropping loot, and the portals from where the monsters came will turn into chests. How can I guarantee the mechanic on my maps? You currently guarantee the mechanic through the map device, Garabs, and through maps that have area contains a Blight encounter. Does quantity influence the Blight chests in my regular maps? As far as I know, it does not. Quantity does influence, however, the drops on your Blighted and Blighted Ravaged maps, though. So, what makes Blight special? There are Blight chests that drop oil. These oils can be used to anoint big skill passives on your amulet. For example, I have Grave Pact on mine. Anoint buffs on your Blighted and Blighted Ravaged maps. For example, I can do this. And I would get lanes of Blight encounters have 60% chance for an additional reward chest and 15% increased pack size. Anoint that. And they also can anoint power buffs on your rings. They can also drop Blighted maps, which are basically one big tower defense map where you have to keep the purification pump alive for 5 minutes. And a lot more loot chests are found on this map since more monster portals spawn. These maps, Blighted Ravaged maps, can drop out of oil chests. These are more difficult Blighted map variations. Another thing that they can drop is oil extractors. How does the oil extractor work? You use them on an item that has something anointed on it. The oil extractor will then extract one of the oils that we use to anoint something on the item out of the item and destroy the item itself. Let's use it on the sapphire ring, and we got a black oil out of it. Okay, what Atlas passives should you take? Mandatory. Distilled Fungus. Blight bosses in your maps drop an additional anointed jewelry item. Blight chests in your maps have 10% chance to contain an oil extractor. Next, Blight spawn. Oils found in your maps have 25% chance to be 1 tier higher. Blight encounters in your maps contain up to 1 additional Blight boss. The last one, Epidemiology, 25% increased effect of modifiers on your Blighted maps. Blight chests in your maps have 80% more chance to contain Blighted maps. Optional nodes / less optimal. Immune response. Blight encounters in your maps spawn 50% more non-unique monsters. Blight monsters in your maps spawn 100% faster. The next one would be Mycelial Swarm. Your maps with Blight encounters have 20% chance to contain an additional Blight encounter. And the last one would be Spores of the Wind. Maps found in your maps have 3% chance to have an area contains as a Blight encounter enchantment modifier. Small nodes that come before the big node are pretty nice though. So, how do you make currency with Blight? You get a lot of different drops that can be valuable out of the chests. Currency, divination cards, uniques, etc, etc. I'm not gonna go into much more details when it comes to this type of loot. The oils themselves can be valuable. For example, a golden oil currently sells for around 51 chaos orbs. You can sell the oil extractors for currently at around 9 chaos orbs. Blighted maps can sell for 20 Chaos Orbs. Blighted Ravage maps can sell for a little bit more, I think around 20 to 25, 30 Chaos Orbs, excuse me. Anointed items with the right anointment can be valuable as well. You can decide that you want to use your oil extractors to extract the oil from the item. How do I know which oils were used for the anointment though? My trade, let's call it add-on, Awaken PoE, shows me which oils were used for the anointment. There are also sites where you can look this stuff up. For example, I use my add-on, go to base type. Here it shows me that a black oil and a verdant oil were used for the anointment. Okay, enough theory talk. Let me show you some actual gameplay footage. Okay. One thing that we have to look out for is down here we can see against which tower type the monsters are immune to. So if you see, for example, a fist, that means these monsters are immune to stun towers.
Those fiends are getting too close to my pump.
Okay, as you can see, we've got 4 items that are already anointed, some loot here, and some random stuff right here. Here, let me loot all of this.
Exalted orb, an exhilarating sensation of victory.
Alright. I hope you found this video informative. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.